Hey cats and kittens, chicks and chickens, it's your buddy MoeLykit, bringing you my first ever World of Warplanes game replay video. This is MoeLykit in the sky with diamonds. MoeLykit in the sky with diamonds. No, I'm not going to sing, I'm just playing. Anyway, I'm in my Boeing F-3F multi-role fighter, Tier 3 US multi-role fighter. Multi-role because it's got bombs. You see the little indicator, that little circle? When it goes gold, boop, I can drop my bombs and help take out these ground targets. Now, I really like the multi-role fighters. There are sectors in World of Warplanes. Sectors are like capture points in World of Warships. And in order to capture a sector, you have to kill these AI defending aircraft as well as ground targets. That's what I like about the multi-role fighter, is not only can I help the team out with the capturing of the sector by dropping bombs every now and again on ground targets, but I'm also a very capable fighter and can easily help take out these AI defending quote-unquote aircraft to capture these sectors. I played World of Warplanes years ago, and I couldn't stand it. I thought it was garbage. I didn't have fun. I tried to play War Thunder. Couldn't hardly get through the tutorial. I went out and bought a Logitech Extreme 3D Pro joystick thinking I needed a joystick to help me fly. Been playing flight simulators my whole frickin' life. I couldn't understand why I was having such a hard time with it. And maybe it was just a potato computer, maybe my settings were jacked, I really don't know, but I couldn't play it. So I had this joystick just collecting dust, and with all the community contributors hyping this relaunch of World of Warplanes, I was like, hey, let me give it a shot. All I play is Warships. It's the only game I play. I just play Warships and that's it. So I was like, let me add another game to my arsenal. I love flight simulators, combat games, air combat games. Let's see what they've done with this game. Let's give it a shot. And I did, and I'm telling you guys, this game's a lot of freaking fun. Did you see that little achievement that slid over, the grade 5 multi-role fighter? I really think that's a cool feature. It's basically a grade level. You have certain things grant you combat points in the game, and that's of course destroying ground targets and shooting down aircraft. As a multi-role fighter, I have certain expectations of my performance, and as I meet those expectations, I am graded. It starts out at grade 5, goes to 4, 3, 2, 1, obviously. And as you progress through the grades, you get those little achievements, and you see them during the game. So you're like, you get kind of hyped. You're like, man, I'm having a really good game because look, I'm already, tier 5 or grade 5, so I'm really doing well. It kind of gives you that instant feedback on how well you're performing for your team. I really just, I got to admit, I'm really falling in love with this game. This is going to be my second game to my first love, World of Warships. I've been kind of laying off the Warships a little bit lately to get used to this game, to play this, to have some fun and see what this thing's all about, to give it a chance. And I'm telling you, I'm kind of hooked. I'm up to the Tier 5 US fighter. I'm in Tier 4 in most everything else as far as the fighters and multi-role fighters go. I haven't been playing the attack aircraft very much. The attack aircraft are kind of like destroyers, where if you don't support them, they can't do their job. They're very low flying, very crappy maneuvering, decent speed, great survivability, but they're not made to go against other aircraft. They're not made at all to go against other aircraft. And that's something that I kind of feel like is kind of an acquired taste. Now, they absolutely obliterate ground targets, and some of them have little rear gunners. This freaking AA gun takes me out, little fucker. Fuck you, AA gun. Fuck you. Now, another cool thing I like about World of Warplanes is you can respawn. You can see I got a timer up top, and I can select because we have this spawn point over here, and I see the enemy planes over there, so I want to go try to defend this spawn point. If you look up in the upper right hand corner, you see where it says squall line. Now the game will keep telling you know, like it's a countdown timer, and it keeps going and going. And basically, for the first 7 minutes of the game, you can respawn as often as time permits. Each time you are destroyed and go for a respawn, it takes longer and longer for you to respawn. As long as you die before the squall line hits, then you can respawn. Once the squall line hits, you can no longer respawn. The coolest frickin' thing about that is, like, you see my team is basically dominating. We have a huge lead on the enemy team. Now, once the squall line hits, if my team kills every member of the enemy team, no matter what the points are, we win. How fucking cool is that shit? Like, you can truly snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. And it's happened to me a few times in the game. The next exciting time it happens, I'll be sure to try to make a video of it and show you guys what I'm talking about. I just think that it's the coolest frickin' thing, that even if you are, I mean, you're getting just absolutely torn to pieces, you have the option to kill every single member of the enemy team in a situation where they cannot respawn, and once they're all dead, you win, no matter what the points are. Now you see we've reached the squall line. I can no longer respawn. Absolutely not. Now this is noob moment right here for me. And this is, again, I haven't played this game an incredibly large amount. I've been playing it really just for a couple days. Just playing around with it, trying to get used to it. And this is me using an unupgraded Tier 3 multi-role fighter, and I'm trying to gain altitude so that I can shoot at these planes up here, but I'm climbing too fast, I'm losing speed too fast, I'm stalling and falling off. So then I decide I'm going to, you know, hit my speed boost, get up a little bit harder, a little bit faster, and I'm able to actually do some work on there. But again, you can see my speed's dropping, and again, I'm going to stall out. And so I just say, screw it, let me spin towards the ground, gain some speed, and get back into the fight here with some lower level aircraft. This was a really fun game. This was one of my better games that I've had. It tied my record for most planes destroyed in battle. Even though some of them were assists, some of these assists would have been destroys, I almost would have gotten close to the ace award. And you can see these are these achievements, and I'd never had this one before. And it says, you know, destroy 6 fighters or whatever. And see, there's the grade multi-role fighter, you know. You can see down there's these little blue rings, and it shows you how close you were. And I was number 1 on the team. It shows that I was number 1 in my combat group. And these are the screenshots of after the game. I got some credits, I got a bunch of experience, a little bit of free XP. All that stuff works the same. Here's my results: 12 kills, several assists, I got a couple ground targets. All around, just a great freaking game for me. And look at that, 12,000 experience. Look at the next guy on my team. That's MoeLykit, baby. That's MoeLykit. But man, give World of Warplanes a shot. Try it out. I had a blast with it. I hope you will too. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your others. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Give me a sub. It ain't going to kill you. And it'll make me love you even more. Y'all take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon.